Hi, this is Shelley Landau. I'm going to talk to you today about mama letters. And mama letters have been around at Camp Nakanoa since the very beginning of time. So that's about 96 years ago. That's the way people communicated to each other. That's the way that campers would write home to their parents. Because remember, they were there for 8 weeks. It took them almost a week to get to camp and a week to get home. So it was a very long time to be away. Around that time, counselors started writing to the parents to sort of give a progress report on how the campers were doing at camp. Because as you can imagine, this is just a whole new world that their daughters would be away from them for almost 10 weeks of time. So this is a really, really important thing that the counselors did. Also remember, though, that at this point in time, letter writing was an art. It was something that people learned how to write letters. It was very important. It was the way you communicated to family and to friends. It was the protocol at the time. So counselors at that time knew how to write letters. It was something that was done. But today, letter writing could sort of be thought of as a lost art. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to write a letter, but we're going to do it sort of in the 21st century way. If you've ever heard of a Mad Lib or played a Mad Lib, it's the kind of thing where you fill in pieces of information and it forms a total kind of letter. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to give you a little bit about that. Let me tell you a little bit more about the mama letters though. The concept of the mama letter is that this is something that parents will want to keep in their daughter's scrapbook. It's that important. It's something that gives them a snapshot in time that they would just say is invaluable to them. I know my own parents, they really treasured their mama letters that were written to them over the 9 summers that I was a camper. When I pulled open a box of sort of special items that my mother had after she died, lo and behold, there were the mama letters right there. So these are really items that they will treasure. So think of them that way. Think of them as something really important, something that they will treasure. Also, when you're thinking about a mama letter, think about it that it's from your heart. It's something that you personally are sharing with the mother and father of this camper that you've gotten to know so well. Within the content of this, you want to be positive and honest. You want to be reassuring. You want to be specific. You don't want to give vague kinds of things that could apply to any child. You want to talk about specific things with your bunkie. Again, what we're going to do when we learn about writing mama letters is that you're going to decide, if you have a co-counselor, which campers you want to split up, who wants to take who. One part of writing mama letters before you ever put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard is that you want to start gathering data. You want to start gathering information. So I recommend that you get a little notebook, and in this notebook you'll sort of keep a diary of really neat things that your campers do, what they say. You're sort of looking at it as a sociologist would look. You say, oh my gosh, she's making new friends. She's learning how to try new things. She's learning how to get along with other people in her cabin. So this is the kind of thing you're going to keep track of. And basically what you're going to talk about is you're going to tell stories about your bunkie. You're going to tell stories to the parents. So you're going to capture moments in their daily life. You're going to talk about her classes, what her goals are. You're going to tell something that she's done that's just really amazing. So those are kind of things that you're going to share with the parents in your mama letter. So I'll tell you more in just a minute.